all behind. And of course, naturally, people are curious. What did you learn? What did you do? Before I get to that, I think for now let's talk about why. Why I left. Why I came here. 5th of March 2009. That empty feeling was back. Restlessness, dissatisfaction. It had been coming and going. This night was stronger than usual. As I looked out of my window, the city kind of blew me. I couldn't help but feel tired. Tired of predictability that is every day. The same people, the same street, the same routine. Work, school, weekend, repeat. There has to be more than this. There is so much more in this world. So much culture, knowledge, tradition and places to be seen. My heart was calling out for adventure. I tried to ignore it. You know, it's so easy to ignore feelings these days. It's so easy to ignore yourself. It's so easy to escape. You imagine the activity. I did it. But when I found myself alone at night looking at my window, the same feeling returns. You need to go. You need to find who you are, because the truth is, at 21 I didn't know who I was. I was scared of my own company. I was busy trying to impress people, busy seeking validation, busy seeking permission from others to be myself, that I didn't know who I was. Eventually, I got to a point where I couldn't keep lying to myself. I needed a change. I had to go someplace far, someplace where I didn't know anybody. I had to leave it all behind. I wanted to see this world, and most importantly, I wanted to find myself, my values, my purposes. We all are caught up in this notion that life is this race, and they tell us that happiness is just around the corner in the circle of life. So we run and we run. We run into our careers, we run into relationships, we run into adulthood, we run into this future without taking a moment to stop and see what direction we are going, and if that direction is that one we chose or the one society chose, the one we chose or the ones we were supposed to choose. Then what happens when we run? When we run without looking, we settle. We settle for relationships that's not bad, but it's not good. We settle for jobs that's not bad, but it's not good. Why? Because we all are scared. We all focus on what we don't want in our life, and we never take a time to focus on what we do want. We don't want to be lonely, so we settle in relationships. We all are afraid to take chances, so we settle in our careers. And our life, it just comes and passes. It wasn't good, but hey, it wasn't bad, right? The truth is, it can all be good, but we need to take time to find out who we are and what we want. Leaving it all behind doesn't have to make sense to everyone. It only has to make sense to you. If you don't know your values, how are you supposed to make decisions? You're going to let society tell you what you want and how to live? That works, but what if you're not like other people? What if you want different things in life? Then you have to walk a different path. And what I'm saying is, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid if your path looks different than everybody else. You might think the hardest step is leaving. You're wrong. The hardest step is coming back. Saying bye to people who have changed your life, people you will never forget. Saying bye to places in the world you will always be indebted to. Saying bye to people whom you know deep down you will never see again. But it's all worth it. Because the journey changes you. It leaves marks on your memory, your consciousness and your heart. You take something with you, and hopefully you leave something behind.